Hello guys, welcome back to another video. As you guys know, we've been discussing how to create an online web application from scratch. So today's task is to program the basic product searching process, including pagination. So in the previous video we designed the basic searching page. So today we're going to program it. So let's try it out. So in the home page you can see the searching box over here. So there's another search box over here. So I have already programmed this. Let's try searching something else. So for example, let me check development. So you have a bunch of development skills listed. So let's click on enter, and you can see we are headed or redirected to the search products.php file, and I have passed a parameter called q with the value development. So we have many skills with the development in the title. We have web development bootcamp, full stack development, such as we have 6 in one page. So if we go to the next page, we have another one more. So altogether we have 7 skills called development, and you can confirm that the pagination works. So in one page we are supposed to display 6 items. So this is the page we are right now in. This is the next page, which is 2. So by clicking on this we can go to the next page, and by clicking on this we can go to the last page. So if I click on this, it takes me to the second page. So let me search one something. If I select or search desktop and you enter, so for desktop we have only 2 skills listed. So for 2 there is no pagination because it's less than 6. So if the products are if we want to show products more than 6 products at a time, so we use pagination. For this we don't need pagination. And you can see over here this updates real time. So 2 skills found for desktop. So let's check the code. How did we do this? So this is my search products.php file. So first of all, I have checked whether it's a session started. If not, start a session, and I have required the connection.php file to link our database. Next, I have checked whether the remember me token exists or not. If not, we'll have sign in. So I have taken the logged in details from here, user ID, account type, and I require the header over here. So these are the variables relevant to the search and pagination. So over here I created a variable called search query and checked whether is something passed as q through the get method. If so, take that value as the value for the search query. If not, take the value as an empty string. Again, another variable is created called current page, and I checked whether is something set to page which is passed to the get method on the client side. If so, I have set to take the maximum value between 1 and that value which is passed. If it isn't set, then I set to take the value as 1 to current page. Next, I have created items per page. So this is the variable required. So if I increase this variable over here, let me give 9. So now we can display 9 items at a time in the page. So let me refresh and let me find development again. So now we can display 9 items. So there are no 9 items. There are only 7 items over here for development. So as you can see, the previous time we only could see 6 at a time, and this over here was in the next page. This time all together we have in one page, which is below 9. Next, I have built the search query over here. So over here I have not created the query all at once, so I have taken part by part and assigned variables for our ease. So here I have given the where clause. So where the status is active, so you should only show active products, not deactivated products. And over here I have created an array, empty array called params, and the param type as an empty string. And over here I checked whether if the search query means the q which we pass as a parameter, if that is not empty, then I set to create a variable called search term, and I have inserted 2 wildcards in either side of the search query. So if I give development, so development is a search query and the wildcards are on the either side. So in any page, if there is the product with the title development in it, then it will be appear to us when we search it. Then over here I have updated our where clause So dot equal means where clause equals where clause plus this item. So this is the short form. So the current where clause is where product status is active and product title like question mark or description like question mark. So the parameters are the search term and the other search term. And the parameter types are strings. Next, over here we have taken the total result count. So that I have created a variable called count query and given the first part of the query over here. So select count PID. So I have said to take the count of the product IDs and as total from product table, and the where clause, this where clause over here and this both come into here. So it goes like this: select count PID as total from product P, where product status equal active and product title like question mark or description like question mark. So then we have the count result variable over here. So over here only we link with the database. So I have given search query over here. So the search query is the count query over here we created, and the parameter types are strings, and the real parameters are the search terms given to user. Next, I have created another variable called total products, and I have checked whether do we get a result for the count query, count result search query. If we get a result, then I have set to assign the value for an associative array and call that array by the variable name called $row. If we get a result for the count query, then I have set to take the value of the total in the associative array as the value to the total products variable. If not, take the value as 0. Next, I have created the total page variable. So over here I have divided the total pages from the items per page. So this we discussed in previous videos. This is relevant to pagination. And for the offset, I have deducted 1 from current page and multiplied the items per page from it. So here I have fetched the products. So I have created a query over here called product query. So I have taken the ID, title, description, image URL, price, created at date, level from the product table, and user's first name as seller name and user ID as seller ID. And I have taken the count of the unique IDs in the order table and as customer count, and I have taken the average of the ratings from feedback table as average rating, and I have taken the count of unique IDs in the first feedback table as review count from. So I have left on the user table, order table, and feedback table to the product table. And for the where clause, I have given the clause which we created over above. So that's included on here. So if you want to give the value of a variable, so give it within 12 brackets. So I have grouped the items by their ID and ordered them by the created date. So here I have reassigned a value to the params array. So we created the params above, which is an empty array. So for that I have given the value as items per page. So the items per page is 9, and again I reassigned the value for it as offset. So the offset value is over here, and parameter types are integers. Next, I have created another search query over here called products result. So for that I have assembled all the parts of the query into one. So here I have given the product query. So from that, this part is attached to it, and the parameter types are integers, and the parameters are items per page and offset. Next, I have created another empty array called products, and by an if condition I have checked whether we get a result for the products result search query, and if so, I have checked whether the products result, the result which we get from search query, their number rows are more than 1, more than 0. If so, then I have to enter the while loop over here. In the while loop, I have taken the products result search query and assigned it to an associative array, and I have held that. So I have taken item by item of the array as to the products and dollar product and assigned it to the dollar products array loop by loop. So when it iterates once, each record gets updated. So this over here is our design. We have a search header, search box. So in search box, I change it to form from the division. So I have given the method as get, and I have set to go to the search cluster.php as action, and name is given as q. So the value of the search product is the search query which we gave in the home page or from the header. So we have to echo that, and the button type is submit, obviously. And so below that we have the results counter. So in the result counter, I have checked whether the total products are more than 0. If so, I have set to echo this over here. So in this I have echoed the span tag. So within the span tag I have echoed the total products, and if the total products are equal to 1, then I have set to display skill. If not, display skills. So if one skill is listed, it will show one skill found. So if more than one skill is listed, the number of skill and skills found will be appeared. And by another if condition, I have checked whether if the search query is not empty. If not, I have set to echo the quotation marks in either side, and within the quotation mark I have set to display the search query. So if I select development, so it will show like this. Go back. So these over here, 7 skill found for development. So that's it. So let's go below, and we have the result section over here. So in this section I have checked whether if the dollar products value count is more than 0. If so, I have set to display this over here, and if the value count is less than 0, do not show this division over here. So in this division I have given a for each, and so this is where we display our products. So each product will be given its rating. So I have over here a variable dollar rating, and check the average rating of each product. If the average rating of each product is more than 0, then I have set to round off the average rating to nearest one, and if not, I have set to display new. So if the product does not have any rating, I have set to display new as the rating. So within the product card, inside the anchor tag, this is where our ID and title are displayed. This is responsible to take us to the product view page to singly view the product. So the href attribute diagram product view.php, and the parameter is passed as ID, and the value of the parameter is the product ID of the relevant product. And next we have the image over here. So I have checked whether if the product image, if we have a URL in the product image for the product image. If yes, then I have set to display this image tag over here with the image URL as the value of the src attribute. If not, I have set to display this division over here, which shows no image. So for the label, I have displayed the label over here within the span tag, and the seller's name over here within the anchor tag. So if we click on seller, we go to his page, and the title within the h3 tag. So for the statistics, I echo the rating directly and echo the review count in brackets. So how many have reviewed this or given the feedback, and the customer count is echoed over here as customers, and the pricing and arrow section is over here. So for the price, I have echoed the price with 2 decimal places. So this is the pagination area. This is relevant for pagination. So you can take a look at it. So we discussed how to program pagination in previous videos. I'm not going to discuss this. Make sure to watch those videos. So within else, so if I check, so I have checked whether if the product count is more than 0. If it is less than 0, then we should enter the else section over here, which shows the empty state and which display no skill found, and try different keywords or browse all available skills. So if I have checked whether if the search code is empty, if the search code is not empty, I have set to display try different keywords or browse all available skills. So if we give a keyword and no products are found, then we should display this over here. If the search code is not empty, if the search code is empty, that means we do not give any keyword, just we enter the search button, then we should display this text over here, try searching for skill to get started. So below that, so here again I check whether the search code is empty. Oh, we have not given a keyword. If it is not empty, I will set to display this anchor tag over here, which take us to the search products of PHP file as clear. So that's it. Hope you understood how to program a search products page. Thank you for watching. Let's meet in the next video.